Welcome everybody to the live lesson station, coming to you live from Alberta, Canada. We're going to be talking with Josh, the Real Flower Dude. The Real Flower Dude is a professional petal distribution engineer, spending his time sprinkling bright and fragrant colors for a multitude of events with a primary focus on weddings. Real Flower Dude spends his off weekend training potential flower dudes at the Real Flower Dudes Academy, teaching folks of all ages the arts of blossom blowing. Everybody, please welcome the Real Flower Dude. Welcome to the show. How's it going, my friend?
It's going fantastic. I love the intro. It's a great song.
Yeah, I think that's the song you use in your first video that went viral, right?
I've heard it once or twice, I'll admit it.
So, Josh, can you please tell me a bit about yourself and how you became the legendary Real Flower Dude?
Well, it's a good story. It started about 20 or 30 years ago, sitting in my bedroom, roughly 4 or 5 years old, thinking about just how beautiful these flowers were that my mother received. And then I just slowly started to smell the flowers and the decadence of the petals. I grabbed some of these petals and I just blew them away at that moment. That I just knew my calling. So I spent years practicing, standing in front of a mirror, throwing those petals from different bags, sacks, and then finally, my fanny pack. It was just a matter of time until I reached the pinnacle. And it was at that moment, after millions and millions of views, I knew I must do this for more people. And that's where we're at today, celebrating weddings and the binding of two people with petals.
Wow. Okay, that was the first question. That was beautiful. It was meant to be. I wanted to ask you, was the lovely couple happy with your performance at the first wedding?
I'd say so. They're basically famous now.
At your second wedding, how did that go?
It was a wonderful occasion, I'll be honest. It was beautiful. It was out at Newport Beach, Orange County, California.
Nice.
Saw the water, see the sun coming down in the background as I walked down and delivered flowers all over the ground for that beautiful bride to walk her way up to her dream stud and marry him.
Yes, and the gentleman jumped in at the end. Can you tell me what happened there?
I did my calculations before the performance on the square footage that I needed to cover in petals, and I believe my math was off by a few thousand decimal places. When I got up to the altar to sprinkle the last amount of beautiful petals, I had ran out.
Oh no.
But thankfully, the flower dude thinks of these things beforehand and equipped all of the gentlemen with their own set of wonderful petals. And they delivered them on time. It was fantastic.
Yes, it was so touching. I think I had a tear. I think I teared up during the performance. Let's see. We have is there going to be a Real Flower Dude franchise available?
When you say franchise, do you mean like a Chuck E. Cheese? I have to be honest, there's plenty of flower dudes in training today, at least a couple thousand, and they're working their way up the ranks. As of today, I'll have to say that there's only one real flower dude, and you're looking at him.
So congratulations on your video going viral with millions of views. Can you tell me how many views you have now in some of the countries your fans are from?
Well, after I did the math there, and I'm pretty sure my decimal places were on point, roughly 23 million views across multiple copies of the video. But 2 separate copies of the video are over 10 million views. TikTok somewhere around 500 million thousand. I don't know. It's just plenty of zeros. And there wasn't even sound on that video. But yeah, I'd say it got to be fairly popular.
Oh, that's amazing. And you didn't know it was coming.
Well, that's just how I bring it to the table. Nobody really sees it coming.
Real Flower Dude, let's talk about the moves. In one of your follow-up videos, you describe one of the moves as the kneel pedal pusher. I personally like the throwback where you extend your arm, you throw back at the same time and do a little the waterfall. And how you do your fingers like that. Can you show us? Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude, waterfalls. I mean, okay, can you show everybody your smoking gun?
Oh, yes.
The smoking gun?
Well, after you've been throwing pedals around and firing away, you pull them out.
Yes.
It's patented. Sometimes the gun's got to fire.
We have a question from Lynn. What butt stuff? Sorry. What butt stuff do you do for all your moves?
Well, thankfully, to good genetics, I've been equipped with a rather voluptuous rear end that allows me to throw my hips as hard and in any direction, 360 degrees, all at once, twice a minute. It's very fast.
Yes. Et non, en français, mon ami, j'adore tes cheveux de sirène, très jolis frisés, comme ça, hors du sujet, je sais. Okay, so that was a French compliment on my mermaid hair. I wanted to look like I'm going to a wedding because you're dressing with like the bow tie and your suspenders and your fanny pack. So I really wanted to dress up too. Thank you, Chantal.
Well, this is how I normally dress.
Oh, that's how you dress every day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your pants. Are the pants supposed to be super tight to be a real flower dude like yours?
What do you mean by super tight? I feel like they fit perfectly.
Oh, okay. Yes, they were custom fitted for you. Do you need like pants that are nice and custom fitted to be a real flower dude? Oh, ladies.
I like to use the word accentuate whenever I'm describing the type of pants that I'm looking to wear for a wedding.
Tell me about your ensemble.
Well, the blue on the tan Vans, and the white shirt underneath, blue ice visors. If you take one of those pieces away, I'm nobody. But when you put them all together, I'm the real flower dude.
It's a total package. Does the brand E-glue help to preserve the flower petals a little longer?
Absolutely. It's there's an inner lining that keeps the petals fresh. And I only bring the freshest petals to my weddings. Only the freshest.
The petals and the hips are always fresh and ready to fly. Tell us about that.
After achieving the pinnacle of fame on the internet, the flower dude has decided to go countrywide across the United States and potentially into Canada to be able to perform at weddings and all sorts of different events. I may or may not be for hire.
For now, you do have openings for 2021?
Oh, absolutely. But they are filling up fast.
Is it mostly for weddings or do you have other? Because I personally would like to see you in a music video.
That would be pretty fantastic. I think there's a lot of opportunities for my services. You could be taking out the trash one morning and having flowers sprinkled in front of your feet as you drag the garbage can out to the sidewalk. Going into your job to quit and tell your boss to go somewhere not so nice.
As a reinventor of traditional wedding roles, are you planning to be a game changer for other traditions?
It's a possibility. I believe the bachelorette and/or bachelor party could use a little spice.
Yeah.
I've also thought about other occasions such as graduations, engagement parties, 12-year-old birthdays.
Quinceañeras?
Yes.
Divorce parties? Oh.
Those are usually a party, yes. To some degree.
To some degree. So can you tell us about this amazing collage of photos?
Well, I was basically preparing my social media accounts, and I needed something that really delivered what the spice of the flower dude was. Unfortunately, my white shirt was not clean at that point in time, and I had to go darker.
Oh,
but you can see those pants are just as tight as these.
Yes, you're quite flexible, and
I do work out.
and the glasses right there, this photo, your glasses and your beard is perfectly trimmed.
It's always perfect.
Who's this group of young fellas here?
So this is at the Real Flower Dude Training Academy. This is graduation day for me back in 1974. I'm there closer to the middle around a bunch of just strapping gentlemen.
Is that you right here?
Yes,
This one?
yes, it is. You can tell by the pants.
You must have been the honor student in that class,
Well,
hey?
We're one of the first.
I can't describe it. It's just
Well, it's one of your favorite moves, is it not?
it is the throwback with the leg. Do you see everybody's bending his knee there? And you can see like the little kick. You can just
twist.
Yes.
Yes.
What is
the Real
this?
Flower Dude starter pack? For all real flower dudes out there that are looking to jump into the arts of pedal distribution. You can see there the tan bands, along with the retro igloo, suspenders, bow tie, and the blue ice shades.
Nice.
It's fantastic.
This is our last picture. I save it for last, save the best for last. Can you please tell us what you're doing here?
Well, this is the strenuous process that I go through when I'm sourcing my own pedals. I spend plenty of hours deep in the bushes, thorns stuck in my hands and forearms, trying not to bleed all over my clothing, just to find the most perfect pedals to go into my fanny pack to be delivered at weddings. This is how you get the freshest pedals and the best performance.
Do you have any advice for younger ones who would like to become flower dudes when they grow up?
Well, like I said, this all started as a dream about 60, 74 years ago.
Yes.
You got to think big when you're younger. Think for the stars, reach for them, and achieve. Anything is possible.
And have you ever thought of a second career, or do you think you're going to stick to the
male stripper?
A male stripper. Okay.
Male
so
stripper.
Are you going to have a flower dude in your wedding party?
Yes. But I will not be hiring a flower dude for my own wedding. I'll be performing in my own wedding as the flower dude for the flower dude. Yep.
Oh, wow.
That just happened.
My next question, in your opinion, do you think there should be a flower dude recognition award like Flower Dude of the Month, or a pageant like Mr. America Flower Dude Edition, or maybe a reality show like America's Next Top Flower Dude Model? What do you think?
Well, I've been approached by multiple television agencies looking to get the rights to the Real Flower Dude. Told them all to hold back and take a step back, and we'll discuss in the long term. Right now, my short-term plans are more to grow the Flower Dude movement, I should say, across the country. I've been seeing flower dudes popping up right and left. Been posting them on my Instagram recently. They're starting to come out of the woodwork. And it's about damn time.
And at the very least, you are the world record holder for the most surface area covered in pedals in 60 seconds.
That's correct.
And can you tell us about that world record? Or
3.26 square miles.
That's amazing. So is only speed, or do you need accuracy, or is there anything else involved in that?
Absolutely. It's speed, accuracy, and a fanny pack about the size of a dump truck.
Were you always a gifted dancer and trendsetter?
There's a long answer and a short answer.
Yes.
How much time do you have for the long answer?
We're running out. We have to wrap up the show right away, but so we'll do the short one. Pardon? Yes. Okay. Okay. So your main message for everyone today is, even in the roughest terrain, a flower can bloom. Any final life advice before we go?
If a man like me can become a flower dude and reach his dreams, so can you.
Everybody, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna say goodnight, everybody. Josh, you take care.
Cheers.
And this is it. So we'll send some love and some kisses and some flower petals. And okay, have a good night, everybody.
Want to see more content just like this? Follow me on social media @RealFlowerDude. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere.